Good morning, everyone. I'm here. I am here. I was chasing the dog around outside. Now he's standing at the door. Hang on, I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. How are we all doing? Welcome along to the stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful, well, Monday morning for me, Monday morning for Chinook, probably Saturday afternoon and evening for the vast majority of you. Nice to have you here. AJ Hunter, is it possible to join? It is. Have a look at the pinned comment up the top. It's exclamation Discord, and you'll be able to find all the mods and details in there. So you're welcome to. It is open to anyone. Got a breath after that. Dog. Right. Who have we got in here? Who have we got? I've been seeing you all chatting here. So we've got Chinook. Chinook's in the stream with us. So welcome. Chinook. Scorp's here. Nice to have you here, buddy. And Yan, how are you, buddy? Good to have you here. Scott Free for All. Nice to have you here. Yes, 2 streams in 2 days. Always have public holidays. So a bonus today, which is nice. Crofter, how are you? Chris 69. Good afternoon to you. Nightbot is here as well. Good to have Nightbot here. Jamino, hello, welcome. One of the first streams you've been able to catch. It's not as nice when I have a holiday that I can do a different day, because we often find get different people joining in and saying hello, so it's always nice as well. Hello Mike, how are you, buddy? Have you here as well. And oh, excuse me, 2K21. Hello, hello, hello. So welcome to Shellbrook. This is our new multiplayer server. We've moved over from Green Valley and now running here on this. And I'll give you a little bit of an overview for anyone who's interested. For I think we've got a contract to go and do, and this farm has corn harvest. But I think it's going to be a better place to go doing a contract. We can run a couple of combines doing that. And everything's still very very young, still being built. It's like that. Not too much equipment here on this farm, but it's nicely set up. Got good here space. We have the big workshop, and you can see there the class harvester, the tractor in the back. Got an 8R 280 and a fast track as well. What's there around here? We are running precision farming, so I've been doing soil sampling, things like that. It's corn heater. 12 row. 8 12 row? Hard to tell. Hold it up. And then over the side we got the fertilizer lime spreader with trailer. Got a nice big plough. So not a huge amount of equipment here to start out with, but we do have it. So take a look at the map, which is now finished loading in. Being a 4x map, it does take a wee bit of time. We do have 2 farms set up in here. Those. We are currently on Hogan's Farms. There, and we've got Black Dot Farms as well. And out of that, map. So Hogan Farms here, set up over in this yard where we are at the moment. 2 fields in front, and the other farm is set up here. It's got 3 farms. And here things are. So lots of space to grow. Big fields actually. Shellbrook. This is one map I never really got to play on. I did a map for it. Had the chance to run a series or do anything on. So we can help you out there. So it's good to be able to get on there. AJ Hunter, lost where in the Discord server is the information. So I will show you. So if you go down to, let's do this. There we go. If you come down to the Shellbrook channel, which is down here somewhere, there it is. Multiplayer Shellbrook Creek. And then if you go to the pinned message up the top, it's got the password, it's got the game name, password, and download all the mods from here as well. So hopefully you've got a decent speed internet connection, or it could take a while for you to join. Jamino is in. Nice. That was quick if you were just downloading all the mods. That's awesome. Welcome along, mate. So that is where you'll find everything. But I reckon Shellbrook and I were talking. I reckon we go and get on down and do that contract because everything is set up. So go and pull out the class, go and put this on a header, and we'll go and find our way down to the field. Hello Mark Haythornthwaite, how are you mate? Good to have you here. Tanner Reilly, how are you buddy? Nice to have you as well. Hey Martin, how are you? Nice to have you here too. There's people around. Right. Chinook's gonna go grab a heated trailer, I hope. Or a trailer. So, last track. These guys need to up their number plate game. Through that way. Come in and drive through here. Get this header on it. Right? So it is Labour Day here in New Zealand today. So holiday Monday off for us, which is nice. Had a beautiful weekend. 2 lovely, lovely days. Nice weather. Able to get out and catch up with some friends yesterday. Oh, Reno. Get run over there, buddy. So we are heading down to field number 17, which is I don't know how to get there. I'm assuming we can come down this way and head through the field that way. Find out. Oh, excuse me, you don't get to catch many streams with the time reference. This is rare for me. Awesome. Good to see you're able to jump in. Whereabouts in the world are you? AJ Hunter, that's a lot of mods. It was quite a few mods. I wasn't party to actually setting things up, but this is probably very similar to what they had on Green Valley. So yes, there is a few. You'll find as the map is developed and the farms grow, a lot of them will get used. We do try and offer a variety of things too, so as well as arable farms and cropping. There's always opportunities for animals and doing grass work and all those kind of things. I think Green Valley had just about everything you could do on it. See, had that up and really humming along. Hey Sniper Kogan, how are ya? Thank you very much for stopping in, dropping a like. Appreciate that, buddy. How are things that side? Yeah, things are good, mate. Things are going. See, it's a little bit overcast this morning, so probably not going to be the beautiful day it was yesterday. But it's nice to be sliding slowly into summer. Getting some nicer weather, longer days, more sunshine. Nice. Very far away in the UK, so +8. I think so we're +12 with London at the moment, so just gone 7 AM our time, so probably about 7 our time. Oh, gosh, it's a long time since I've had that happen. So where are we? We've got further to go. Yeah. So the server is based in Australia. It is Sydney based, so we have about, see, I'm sitting about 36, 37 per second thing, so might be a little bit laggy for others. Yeah. So it goes up here and zigzags across. I know those from the Americas have been playing on it fine. I even think some from Europe and that. So like FSG and I, when we did our pumps and hoses stream, that was a London-based server, and I had about 160 ping, and I was able to use the pumps and hoses without any issues, which really surprised me. Not used to the lag of multiplayer, Jamina. It does take a little bit of time to get used to, and like I said, depending where in the world you are. It's only really noticeable for me when you're driving at speed somewhere. How are you, Nismo, mate? You good? Here we are, edge of the map. So this is this is where the world ends. Probably flat earthers. Probably going to use that as evidence of flat earth. Okay. 7 PM Sunday, yeah. Exactly. Don't rub it in, you're going the opposite way, Mark. Sorry, buddy. Oh, oh, oopsie. That was my bad. I forgot I was in a 4-wheel steer tractor. Ah. It's a good start. Okay. Price is averted apart from the heated trailer being upside down. Blame someone else for that. Alright. Alright, there we are. Leave that there. So, where are the others? Are they on the way with a tractor and a trailer, I expect? Combine as well. May as well go and jump into the X9 for a bit. And go on with that. So we got course GPS as well. Nice. Down. Big dog up and going. Create a path along. Do that on that 270. Oh, 270. Okay, that's close enough for me. Yeah, perfect. Up and running. Turn the lines on and make sure that's good. There we go. Better width. I'll come back. I'm going to end up with a little section here. We'll tidy that up later. Interesting how it's taking all the crop but leaving some of the weeds in that strip. It's a Tim strip. Morning Mojo, Jojo, how are you? What time is it for me? It is 7:15 in the morning on a Monday morning. Another YouTube short. I did do another short actually. I haven't seen how that one's been going. Just testing the waters, trying different things with those. Seeing how they fly, see what people like. Crack the short algorithm. And figure out what's going to work and what's not. That's going alright, 600 views. They're a bit of fun to put together too. Farmers market, we're a bus this weekend, but what are you going to do? I guess I'll eat a leftover cookie. Is that right? That sucks, mate. What do you reckon caused that? Get a short sleep with people beeping like honking and that as well. Were you not sleeping in the truck? Were you? Did you bring enough cookies for everyone? Yeah, she the love score. There are plenty to share. If you could bag those up and deliver them, that'd be appreciated. Alright. Looks like the boys are set up back down there. 16% full. What are we having? I didn't even look at what we were harvesting. Canola. We'll have a look if we've got up and running. Oh, that's that payday, $24,000. The DCHB elevator. No, this is the. So I haven't used it. Contracting. What? Filter in and out contracts. Cool. DCH elevator. A little exclamation mark, I expect. Yeah, that's pretty handy. Too far to haul. A little bit further than the yard. That's easy. Right, here we are. I think we've got different header widths going on here. So whoever's driving the combine's probably just gone and ruined my GPS scores. That's okay. Hey Jonathan, how are you? I'm doing well, thanks. Be here. Hey Mark Thor, I don't know if I said hello to you or saw you sneak in, but how you doing, buddy? Don't let some see that. I'm going to go back for it. Look, I'm already on it. Tim wouldn't be happy, he would not. YouTube short comment I think was referencing a crash. Ah, right. $7 AM, thank you for getting up to entertain us. You're welcome, mate. You are welcome. Oh, because he may crash, never. Not sure what. Hello, Emil, how are you? Well, this has been my day so far. Got up, turned the PC on, and started streaming. All the cookies are Halloween based and very tasty. Ah, that time of year. Good to see that your wife's theming things. Very clever. Hey Kartik, how are you? Good evening. How did it go with the sugarcane? We got it finished, Emil. That was the main thing. We did manage to knock it all out. It took a while, but there's a little bit still to tidy up, and I need to go and empty everything and clear it all out and tidy things up. But it is all gone. That was the main thing. Pleased to see the back of it. And I've vowed never to do sugarcane that way again. If we're going to do sugarcane, we'll use one of the modded forage harvesters or Mark Thor's modded harvester. Do it that way. Add that to the crops we don't talk about, Emil. It's the one. Did you know you look up the location of the fields in real life on this map? I did know that. Yep. Hello Charlie boy, how are you? I did see you lurking around early on before the stream started. Welcome along. Yeah, it was a cause for celebration, Emil. There was lots of laughter, a few tears. All sorts. How about my good self? Yeah, we're doing alright, Kartik. Doing alright. I don't know how quickly we're going to fill things up, but we'll give we'll run this for just a little bit now. Am I going to? I was wondering. Yeah. So even though there's visually no crop, there is actually. You can see that the we are filling the combine, even if it is only 1 litre at a time. So that strip would show up as unharvested. Ah, it doesn't. Or it's too small. Too small. There was actually crop there to pick up. Right. What I might do, I might head down here a little bit further, just open the field up so I can run my GPS course a little bit easier. There's the row. Press the button and get the course going. Yeah. And we'll maybe we'll go down and back, and perhaps we'll let Reno hop into the combine or do some of that rather than just sitting in the truck browsing social media, whatever you do when you're waiting for the combines. Is GPS better than enhanced vehicle? I've never used enhanced vehicle Emil, so I can't actually comment. Which one should you deliver to, Jamino? The one just north of our farmyard. Play on. Yeah. Anything? Yeah, so I've heard good things about enhanced vehicle, but I haven't actually used it. I've never used it. The Scorpion likes it better, so it's must be better. Hey Scooter, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I've always had GPS or the guidance steering, Optimus guidance steering. Always worked perfectly for me, so haven't had any reason to look at the other one. So welcome along everyone, so nice to have you all here. Nice to be able to bring you a stream on a different day. If you're enjoying things and enjoy my content, make sure you do leave a big thumbs up there on the video, on the stream, and on any video too. And that goes for any content creator, anyone. If you're watching their videos and you enjoy things, just hit the thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. Just look at, so it's a combine. What are you doing, John? How's yours going so much faster? Oh, he's stuck at 4 miles per hour. What speed are you harvesting at? As he's paused to turn his hacks off. Ooh. Funny. You've got afterburners on. It looked like it. I think we need a Scorp commercial. Do you like to be warm at night? Enjoy a good cuddle and go to Argsy's sheep farm. You will get a good fleecing. There may be truth in that story. Who knows? Does an advanced vehicle have the parking brake? Not sure. It's got its own GPS with headland turn. Oh, okay. Morning, Karim. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. What are you, Ray? Have you got header height control or something? Is that one, is when you bought the combine, did you buy, we got a mod on there? Something? In there. Work speed. Yeah, that's why. Get it up to, what does it go up to? 11.9, 12 miles per hour. Cheeky. Cheeky. Oh, excuse me, you just switched from guidance steering to my enhanced vehicle mod now. I prefer the enhanced vehicle over guidance steering. No more $15,000 upgrade cost for one. Does have the park brake. It's like a nice day on Shellbrook. It does look like a nice day. This is running reshade, relight. Apart from getting the little glittery shadows you get on most large map. It's yeah, it's good. Not quite Scorp speed, but a little bit faster. Just a bit faster. Not quite Scorp speed though. I'd feel like I'd need to have a shower after driving that combine that fast. Right, we'll just look in the edge. Amino's found his spot. Unload it. It's good. That's the downside, Chinook, you fall too early. You with the trailer at the edge of the field. Up there. How are you, Legion? Good to see you, mate. So I must admit this was a little bit of a spur of the moment decision to stream here, so I didn't get the word out to invite as far and wide as I could have. We do have sort of 4 or 5 regulars here on the server, so it can be quite popular. I logged in last night to sort out some screenshots, and Chinook, Outdoor Nut and Spud were all on, working on the different farms, so. And we did have quite a good group running around on Green Valley too, so. Looking after the little ones, Legion. Oh, that's home for the weekend. Good to hear. Still a very new farm. Yeah, it is still a very new farm, Chinook. Although, healthy bank balance to start off with, $700,000. Just the 3 of us on Legion at the moment. We're just rocking a contract down here in Field 17. So we're on, there's 2 farms set up. We're on Hogan's farm, there's these ones here, and another farm set up over there. Black Dot farm. So 2 different farms set up. Cool. A variety, some other fancy mods. Work plan, I haven't used that one much. I said we had got precision farming. You can see the soil map there for the different farms. Invoices, so if we're doing contract work for each other or anything like that, create an invoice. Field calculator mod. I like the field calculator mod. Always must have for me. It's very handy to hop in and see how much product you need for different maps. A little bit, probably fertilizer and liquid fertilizer wouldn't reflect, and herbicide with precision farming wouldn't reflect what actually, a lot of those lime wouldn't reflect what's needed if you've got automatic application rates running. That's pretty close. Video likes, you might have to hit refresh, Mike. I'm showing 28 likes. Still not as much as many likes as there is people watching, but a little bit better than you can see. Funny how YouTube does that. It'll refresh you how many people are watching for you, but it doesn't refresh the like. Hey Eric, how are you? Nice to see you. Boo Joe, need another Argsy FSG series already. It's all recorded. First episode was recorded and we'll drop it at our normal time on Wednesday morning. Or Tuesday night, my time. Oh, Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, my time. Tuesday night. The vast majority. That's as much as I'm going to tell you about it. Also, there's no X9s on it either. But it's going to be a fun one. I can tell that already. Just from our first episode. Distracted. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Kids do that. Especially if you're doing daddy daycare and looking after them. Definitely a priority. Oh, you're on mobile, so you have to jump in and out, but still a gap there is. No need to apologise, Emil. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day and evening, and hopefully manage to catch you up in the next one. So we are where we are, a third of the way through the contract, 34%. There is a lot of contract. Of course, with not many fields owned, but it's nice to have a map with lots and lots of contract. Field 9 harvesting, oats. Big values too. The one we're doing, $94,000, $85,000 contract there. I think, where is field 9? 5, 9. It's an all-contract one, isn't it? I like the river that runs through this map and how you can get across it and things. Quite a cool feature. Oh, I'm seeing a truck coming. Pop that auger out and we'll be able to get unloaded. Algeron, how are you? Question, do you use joystick when pallet loading? That is my weapon of choice. Most of the time. The PS4 controller. Best thing I've got is these back buttons. Got a button there, button there. And change and program them. Read that. But you can assign buttons to those two buttons. So having L1 and R1 mapped to that means I can, when I'm using it, I can, I can press that for R1 and still have my R2, which is my throttle. Oops, taking cruise control off. So the beauty of that is I can be manipulating the front loader or whatever it is at the same time as accelerating, moving forward or backwards with the tractor or whatever. Makes things so much easier. The only time I use my joysticks is actually on mining or something like that when I'm using excavators or forestry. So we'll make sure when the new map comes out, Silverone Forest, try to get that right. When that comes out on the Platinum expansion, I'll have to make sure my joysticks are all set up to do some forestry. No, excuse me. Talking too much. Yeah, I caught up with some friends last night and chatting for a few hours. You need to have Google Stadia, Goss. We're just playing on that today. Hey mate, good. How did Banner Simulator League end up? I only bought a couple of games. Was it a foregone conclusion that Shellbrook won, or was there some upsets in there? Scott's trying to get his first multiplayer server up and running. Yeah, so Chinook was chatting to me about it last night, and I said I'll give him a hand and have a look to see if I can figure out what's going on. It sounds strange. Sounds very strange. Does Chinook have a faster combine? He does, Karam. I've got this mod. Header speed, so in working speed of the header. So any header you can come at, put extra speeds on. So the Helianthos is already a faster one. So you can go up 13, 14, 15, 15 miles. But one of your sort of standard grain heaters go up to 11.9. You'd want to have an option to go down to 1. So yes, he's going faster than this because this is a contract one. Good day to you, Simulator YouTube, or YouTuber, how are you? We need a grain cart in true Sask fashion. We do, Sniper Steve. We do. It's something that's not actually on the farm. I haven't put a grain cart yet, but very, very young and I'll say immature farm. Immature in that it hasn't developed and bought a whole lot of equipment yet. So here we go. Thank you, Jamuno. So still a little bit of work there to get it up and running, and we're gonna have a few more across rows. Then it's a big chunk up in here to do. So we'll cut that, cut across to those trees. Actually, is that a bit of an island in here? Okay. Just thinking the headlands have been done a few times. Quite a big chunk. I think we'll cut across. Be able to divvy the field up 2 spot. You've got steady heels. Oh. Go and try and enter all the codes and see what you get on. Not for much longer, no, Mike. Not for much longer. Hey, Dylan, how are you? Evening Music Man, how are you? William Parker, hello as well. Welcome along. Nice to see so many of you joining. I hadn't seen that one either, Kiram. It's, yeah, I mean, it is good. I'm not sure if it's... Well, it's because it's an option. It's, hoping that's a server save. Yes, must have been a server save because we didn't race forward at 1,000,000 knots. Yeah, because it'll be configurable in the buy menu, so you could go and take it to a workshop and reconfigure it. Scott, Touchwood, your internet connection seems much more stable. It's been much more stable the last few weeks, which has been nice, and it's been consistently stable even over higher traffic times. So I don't know whether our ISPs increased their bandwidth or made some other improvements, which has helped me as well as others, but definitely does seem to be much better than it has been. Good. William, can you join on PS4? Not on this server, unfortunately, William. I am hoping to get a crossplay server set back up. I was really wanting to use Western Australia, the 1X, which was released on ModHub, but unfortunately that's only for PS5. There's an issue with it, which means that PS4s and Xbox One, I can never remember which way Xbox do it. It's, you know, they jump between letters and numbers and all over the place. But yeah, it did mean that it wasn't available on PS4, so I'm waiting to see if that'll get updated, and then we're going to set up a multiplayer server, crossplay one on that. Works on all attachments, does it? Let's have a look. Bayland, go for a bailiff. Yeah. Ranger. Oh, it does too. Working speed. Ah. Gosh, bail up at 16 miles. That's pretty cool. Planters. Ah, that's for all implement attachments. Potatoes. What speed can do potatoes at? 11.9. About double. About double speed. So unlike it still stays within the realms of some sort of possibility. The only 3 Stadia owners are in chat. Is DJ Goham here as well? Algeron, have I tried out the crop rotation mod yet? I haven't, but I did like the look of that one. Actually, because that was one of the features I really enjoyed in Seasons, was managing crop rotations and, you know, being forced to use different crops, or not forced, but you know, choosing different crops to try and maximise your yield and bonuses and things. So I do need to try that one out. Would be good for 5-minute farm. Actually, that's not a bad comment, or not. Spent 50 minutes baling a field last night, baling the grass, and that's now going to be condensed down into 5 minutes. FS19 being free on Stadia was what lured you into the community. Awesome. And you haven't looked back, Mike. Haven't looked back. Score, not like you're 38 kilometers on your combines. Oh, so what is 12 miles? 1.6. It's about 18 kilometers. Scorp playing. DJ plays like Scorp, Dylan. Come on. Scorp's the OG fast farmer. There you go, see? Gotcha. I preempted you there, Scorp. Thank you, Mark. Fair enough. Jamino, if you want to come and run the combine, if you're listening to the stream while watching, I'll take the next load down to the sell point if you like. Take the truck for a drive. Look how full it is. Watching. Typing. We can do the combine. Alright, there you go. Carry on the good work. And have a look. That's what have we got on both of these? That's 31% full. 61% full. Right. Get down here and we'll get ready to unload Chinook. Bends around. Jump over and get over there. Stuck in a hotel for work with a Chromecast remote and kids in tow. Who in the world could sit and drive back and forth all day? Almost 2 years later, 4 copies of FS22 bought and countless hours spent on Farmers Only Club and play. The rest is history. We need to get you back into it, Mike. Other days of the Valley, the old farm server, eh? Some fun. There was some fun streams on that one, actually. Fun stream. Where's the server for this game located? This one's in Australia, Dylan. It's Sydney, so I'm getting just under 40 milliseconds. I know the US-based people who've played aren't too bad. They're probably around 100. We do get a good, so there's a few Aussies play on this, which is good. A good splattering. Good splattering of people all around. So you still going on Farmers Only Club, Mike? I know you were on the fence. Well, last time we talked about it, you were sort of on the fence of how much longer your commitment was going to be there. You must be pretty well advanced now. You are. Started playing on 13 a year before 15 came out. Score. Showing your age now, mate. Dylan, you live like an hour from DJ on the East Coast. I'll have to try it and see how your ping goes. Well, you'll have to. I mean, I get 100 or so to my West Coast server with FSG. We're both about the same night. Around 90 to 100 milliseconds for our multiplayer streams, or multiplayer videos, and that's certainly easily manageable. trying to match my do 6 miles per hour for me, are you, Jim? Sorry, make you go slow. Since we're ending a season, when do you think Giants will announce next season? I think this November or maybe early next year? I don't know, that's a really good question, Karam. I was thinking the same thing. Sorry, Chinook. Yeah, the same thing crossed my mind the other day. I was wondering when the next season was going to be announced or what their plans are with that. I mean, the first DLC didn't come out until, what was it, March? With the Antonio Carrera pack? And if they were smart, they'd announce it prior to Christmas, because then it becomes a stocking stuffer for people, doesn't it? I guess it depends what they've got lined up. Yeah, what they can announce, maybe they don't have a full package, who knows. But hopefully we hear something. You questioned the hypocrisy, and as I was downsizing they booted you. Yeah, so you are no longer old. It is always relative, like I agree. We're all old school. You were an FS15 on console first up, Dylan. Yeah, I started out, the reason I started playing was FS19 was cheap on PlayStation. I had a mate who played a lot of FS17 and was always talking to me about it. When it came out cheap on PlayStation, I sort of picked it up and haven't looked back. We know they have started 3 new DLCs. We do. Are you going off the Steam database info, Crofter? Hey Jerk, how are you? I love the Combine. It is a nice Combine, isn't it? I do like the class equipment. Something about it, I don't know. Class has always been the main Combine around in our part of the world, so it's sort of familiar. Always been there. Chinook's sitting there, he's like champing at the bit to just go. You've got a class Combine in real life, Edric, and you live in Nebraska. Cool. Which model have you got? What would I like to see in the next DLCs? That's a really good question, Dylan. I'd like to see them bring some new crops into the game. I'd like to see them bring some new equipment and expand on the different crops. You know, if it was something like, you know, something that's got some unique equipment with it, even if it's sweet corn or peanuts or something like that. You know, they've brought in grapes and olives, which has given them a new type of crop and new type of equipment. So how do you use guidance steering? I can't remember off the top of my head what's the key to turn it on. Best way, Jamina, is have a look in your keybinds, scroll all the way to the bottom, find the one that starts with a GS. Here we go. Steering guidance. Alt X. Alt X should turn it on and off. Alright, Alt X. Yellow 760, cool. Or you might quite like what FSG and I have got in store for our next series. Okay, so I've got it up and running. Perfect. Here we go. Yeah, we have to keep an eye out for later in the week. I never expected everything we got in 22. I was still very hyped about the game because I keep wondering what they're going to do next. I think them going self-publishing had a positive in that. Indeed. Seaweed. Funny Legion, I like that. It's a bit of a back joke. ESAB from FSG's server Discord has he's been sharing some photos in the admin chat over there with some seaweed harvesting he's been doing up in Scotland. It's all very manual, using boats and whatnot, but very, very interesting. Having it work. That's with Fallout 4 and single player farms depending on the mood and if kids are trying to show surf. Yeah, irrigation would be cool. I like that one, Algernon. That's a good call too. Yeah, some of those things are adding in, expanding on. I'd really like to see precision farming expanded more to become more specific in terms of not just nitrogen, but actually you need your soil's low on phosphate, so you need to put more phosphate down, or more potassium, or different conditions need different product on them. I think that'd be pretty cool. This truck's struggling to hold this trailer, isn't it? Been full throttled the whole way across this field. Alright, we'll wait there. Wait for the X9. While we're doing that, I'm going to grab the trailer there. Closer, just in case I need to unload while I'm away with the unloading the truck. Living in and out of hotels is not great. Doesn't help, does it? Well, I'm not speaking from experience, but I'm sure it makes things hard, Legion. Leave that parked up there. The truck. Just for the record, that was not me, Tim. If you see this, it was not me. Just for the record. Treated irrigation, the putting sprayer booms are pretty common where I live. Yeah, I mean they're global, aren't they? Different forms of irrigation. Global thing. Irrigation is some of the more advanced seasons features. Would be nice, but uninvested. They will be still on everything that relevant guys on. Go see it. Right. I love a seaweed. You're a seaweed sandwich. Didn't consider it, but a developer grade integration with film products would be nice. Like the idea that the slaughter of animals are doing edge, but reality is still reality. Yeah, it's more around their ratings, as I understand it. Dealing with death, whether it's human or animals, would change their E for everyone rating, whatever you want to call it. Different jurisdictions. Just in easy to your address and weight. I think it'd stink by the time it got to him. I was interested actually to hear that seaweed doesn't smell. I mean, it makes sense. Seaweed doesn't smell when you pick it up out of the ocean often. It's more, where my mother-in-law lives, there's a very big tidal estuary and they get sea lettuce blowing in all the time. When it's a really strong wind, it gets blown in and up in the estuary and sits in the mud flats and it stinks. Get up there in a hot summer's day and by the time the tide's gone out and come back in and it's seed lettuce has all been blown above the high tide mark or whatever. It is revolting. Alright. We're going to have a little issue here. I need to unload Domino so I can go. Chinook's already heading down this road. They're going to have a combine to combine next. And this truck couldn't pull a... No, what it couldn't pull. Doesn't have much power, that's for sure. Need a smoker mod. Right, let's get in under here and get, emptied out. There we go, perfect. Augers out. Chinooks. Chinooks was drawn from the field. Now I'm struggling to even catch up combine. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I know I can. Here we go. I'd almost change direction, Chinook. Do the up and downs. Get rid of that. YouTube, I'm not inserting ads for these good folk. They don't need that. Oh, come on, combiner, come on, truck. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. There we are. We're just about full. Just about full. Full. Right. Tarp on. Let's go. Gotta get rid of this. Becky Lenz, can you join? You're welcome to join. Exclamation mark Discord will get you into the Discord server if you're not there already, and just need to download all the mods. But all the info's there. The server is PC only. This is a PC only map. The server info's all in there, so you're welcome to join. You're also welcome to join and play on the multiplayer servers at any time. Open to anyone. Don't have any restrictions around needing to be a channel member or anything like that. Just need to jump into Discord and get all the details from there. Very friendly bunch of farmers who spend some time on the server, gone to the effort of setting this up and keeping it running. It is, as I've said already, a very young server in terms of farm development, so not a huge amount of equipment or fields or anything like that. So it'd be a good time to join if you're interested in joining and becoming a regular contributor to the farm. It'd be a good time to jump in because there's a chance to have your say in what the direction of each farm is. So as things grow, and as I get the chance, I'd like to do more of these streams too. Something where even in single player you can create a contract to get help on your farm. Is there a... it'd be PC only, but is there a script mod in that, Dylan? I like that idea. I suppose the downside... Yeah. So if you had a field, you could pay a contractor to come in and harvest it, and you could specify where that crop goes. Does it go to a bin? Does it go to a sell point? Could you do that? You wouldn't be able to have it where they helped you. I mean, you might as well just lease equipment if you're going to do lease equipment. Could simulate that, couldn't it? Just have to manage. Could give some thought to that. That has merit. It's merit. There's a mod that does that. It just makes the crop disappear. Doesn't actually show someone harvesting. Is that right, Score? Oh well, there you go. Well, at least once we get out on the road, we've got a little bit more pulling power. Good. I'm just going to send full send down the centre of the road. forget how big a 4x map is. Just driven halfway across the bottom of the map just to get out of the field. Almost. Oops. So that is the main farm for this farm. On here on the left, you can see the yard just coming into view over the field of corn, and that corn is all ready to harvest. So if you were interested in jumping in, I'm sure Chinook and who else is on this one? Spud would appreciate the help on this farm, getting that corn harvested. I've only got the one combine and one header at the moment, so bit of effort needs to go into harvesting that. What's the name of the mod? Yeah, I'd be intrigued to know as well, actually. What's all these vehicle leasing costs? Oh, you leased another combine. You have to. I better not go past the sell point for his stuff. I need to remember where the trigger is. I think it's in on the left side here of the bin. Ravenwood Farm. I think if I remember correctly from my map tool, we've got some sell points over there. A little bit further. 43% complete on the contract. Here we are, very good. Welcome along everyone, almost knocking 50 viewers, that's awesome. Nice to have you all here. Welcome to our multiplayer server on Shellbrook Creek. Map's been out for a while, but I think it's a good one to actually have a multiplayer server on. We've got it split into a couple of different farms. There's different opportunities for different things, but it is open to everyone. Just jump in Discord, !, Discord will get you there, and you can join in and play as well. Whether with us for the stream, we've only got an hour to go, so you have a decent internet connection to download the mods. But if you'd like to, you can. Otherwise, download them at your leisure, and feel free to join in and play. There's a couple of channels for chat where jobs and tasks and that are recorded and documented. What needs to be done. So it'd be nice to see more players getting into this. I often read on Facebook people looking for groups and saying, oh, I want to play multiplayer but there's no one to do it with. Actually, there is lots and lots of opportunities too. Lots of opportunities. Alright, back to the field. 48% done on that contract. There we go. Hey, Croft is coming in. Welcome, buddy. Welcome in, Crofter. Good thing that Chinook leased that extra combine up there. It was either on 19 or I got rid of it. First snow of the year just started. Whereabouts in the world are you, Aldron? Bad morning when your coffee's run out already. Montana. Interesting seeing how, watching a lot of the YouTubers, farming YouTubers and that, how far through harvest they are. I see Larson Farms have finished theirs. Sure, I saw that. Need to catch up on some of their videos. Cornstar Farms are getting through theirs, they're into their corn. Millennial Farmers making good progress. How cool was, I don't know if anyone saw his stories on Facebook. He had Onyx, his son, driving the combine, and his daughter, Rhiannon, is it? Older daughter running the grain cart. That was pretty cool. Hey, it's the Stigmanator. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. And in fact, talking about double streams, we're going to get a double stream next week. But Nick is doing a charity stream for bailing away cancer, the way he's titled it. So go and check out that. It's going for, what are you going to do? You're going to go all day, aren't you? 8 AM to, you can do about 12 hours or something, Nick. He's tapped the shoulder of a whole lot of different people who are going to join him across the course of the day. So you need to get me server info if you're getting close to that, Nick, so I can make sure I've got everything downloaded and can connect and whatnot. But yeah, you've got that all set up and going next Friday. What's Friday? Are you Eastern time? It's going to be. I'll be joining on Saturday morning for an hour or two. Just squeeze it in before the kids have ag day at school. But jump in and help out and join along there for a couple of hours. It'll be a bit of fun. Tomorrow you'll have everything. Awesome. Friday 8 AM Central. No snow at 82. No, it's not going to snow when you've got 82 degrees. Very, very correct. Oh, look at that. Croft has come down and got grab that tractor. Or we might go and find this combine. Down. Get that here. Tara, how are you? Good to see you. Feels like a wee while since you were last here. Right, well, while Croft has got that all up and going, let's go and see about finding for the combine. Back to work, Nick. All good, mate. We'll keep in touch and catch up with you, hopefully, very, very soon. So what we're going to do, a bit of a cheat. Working and school has been busy. Yeah, fair enough. What's this pipsqueak header you've got here? It's top. 30 foot. Obviously doesn't like me. Oh no. Please tell me I can pick that back up. Get a large one. I'm going to. Where's our leased equipment? Get out of here. That fixes my issue. Headers. Where's our biggest fin one? It's a 40 foot, isn't it? I don't know if I can set cruise control. Or least the biggest speed. Goes against all the morals of my bone. Every bone was tingling then going, don't do it, Argsy. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Texas is the best. Just past 10 PM we're still over 90. You back in the Middle East, are you, mate? And temperatures like that. Last time I was talking to you, you were up in the upper north regions. Hey Grant, how you doing? I'm mainly watching the Grand Prix, but here also no spoilers because I'm going to go and watch that delayed after this. No spoilers, alright? I completely forgot about qualifying yesterday. So I had to watch that delayed too. I actually just watched the 5 or 6 minute highlights package they put on YouTube. Which, coincidentally, I knew who was on pole because they also put the pole lap down and you can see that when you click on the YouTube. Where are we tipping the grain? It is going to be going there. You're watching the stream. Right. Let's go for a drive. across the map. Straight down, all the way down to... It's going to take a couple of minutes. But it'll be worth it. Yeah, still here to take a break and grab a Baltic cruise while they aren't going to Russia. Very nice, very nice. You wouldn't want to be up there now, to be getting pretty cold. Hot and rainy here today, but need rain to help with wildfires. Oh. Hopefully it's enough to help, Tara. No worries, Scott. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Appreciate seeing you. Go and check out Scott's channel, team, if you don't already. Go and watch his latest video on the Holler. He has done a fantastic job of his storytelling in that. I think it's just really well put together. He's still in the Middle East. Nice. Summers are brutal, but you'll take that and not have the snow. So my memories were, you talk about growing up a farm and operating equipment without air conditioning. We had air conditioning, but that's because it was all open cab. Well, there was no cab, it was all open. We used to have a farm worker who'd come out when we had strong winds and spring winds. As the seasons change, he'd stuff newspaper up his top. He'd have newspaper up his jersey and up his back. Stop the wind. That's quite a clever idea, I thought. But credit to the guy. It's good thinking. Doing okay, but these early starts are taking their toll. Hoping so too, but it has helped the air quality. You get all that smoke out of the air, doesn't it? Always notice that when it rains and all the pollen that comes out of the air here in spring, everything gets a yellow dusting. Hey Saran, how you done? You're here in the background trying out the wheel and side panel, trying to put the controls for yourself. Nice. Yeah, just trial and error. That's all I can suggest. It's what I've done with my joysticks and setting different bits and pieces up. Figure out what's best for you. I find like my joysticks I set up using using some guides and things like that, and then I'd play with them and go, that doesn't feel right for me, it might be great for someone else, so I'd change it around to what felt right for me. We don't have an auger wagon crofter. On the shopping list though. Used to prefer hot over cold and realised how much easier it is to add layers than to continue to remove. I like the publicly allowable. I mean, if you get to the point you've got no more layers to remove, that's probably against some public standards, is it? Alright, almost half. Funny, the contract says it's 52% complete. It's leased now. Auger wagon. You're leasing an auger wagon and we're in the field the furthest away possible. The fast track will get there and back pretty decent speed. There is the main farmyard. Corn ready to go. take the 8 get the auger wagon. The fast track. I mean, I'm not going to go and get it, but like Crofter on his way down here with the grain. And a friendly toot on the way past. Look at that, it's giving us lots of space. Hey Bearsden Gaming, how are you? Welcome. Always look at flowers. These are the flowers there. I wonder if the modder tried to create something with them. If anyone remembers, they did that on Flint Hills in the little park area, sort of wildlife area. They had some landscaping and planting which created a... Maybe wouldn't create it now. Every time now I look at something and see something and go, oh, are they trying to send a signal? Just to do the last mow of the year and put the 0 tune up for once. Do you want to send it my way? Love a 0 tune mow. We'll share it 6 months on, 6 months off. I've got a little John Deere model. I think 120. John Deere 120 or 42 inch. 42, 48. 42 inch mower, which does a good job. 0 tune. And if I pay the shipping and custom. Okay. Probably not justifiable when you say that. Right, almost there. Almost there. "70-inch cut makes 6 inches. Acres go decent." But it would. I got about 3,000 square meters of lawn, which takes me a good day. I can do it in close to an hour, a bit over an hour. Depending how long it is, how fast I can go. Depending on grass height makes a big difference, does it? Big difference. Here we are, back at the edge of the earth. Flat earthers rejoice. I wonder if you'll get an Argsy hat before you get an FS2 hat. It's a race that we'll have to see. Buying a tri-deck bush hog. What, for 6 acres? Yeah. Alright, we are here. Shadows make it look like a cloud's just blown across the field. How'd that header get upside down? One of you guys crashed into the header. Careless. Right. Let's go. Go help in the field. Try this super speed heater out. Where's everyone going? So we've got that's Tronic cutting around the field. Jamino's running along there, so I might come down and start midway through the field. To that. GPS turned on. G'day NM Welder, how are you? Nice to see you. Don't normally catch you in a one of these streams. Normally see you on a Wednesday night one. Good to see you today. Alright, here's as good as anywhere. That's right, we're going to go fast. I'm just going to bump the cruise control down while we get this field set up on a GPS course. 270 looks good to me. Let's try and hit that. Oh, the A point. Far enough for our B point. On. Then those on lines are good. Yeah, good. Right. See what this is like harvesting at a higher speed. Feels foreign. Feel like I'm going too fast. I was just starting to wonder what an MH was as well. I couldn't come up with a name like Messi Harris though. Today's your last day off before 2 months of cotton harvest. Into it. A very good question. What do you do during the harvest? Welder, are you driving harvesters or running around with trucks or something like that? Oh, this is the other comp. I want to say from memory, in previous discussions, I feel like they pick it loose and then make modules in the field. But I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember. We've discussed this before. It's the King Nerd. King of the Nerds Legacy. How are you, buddy? Scorp gets his own special identity. He's saying he's not nerd worthy, or he's above being a nerd. Run the picker or module builder and the guy fixes everything. Here we go. I did remember correctly that you do modules. You're not a nerd, you're a geek. Well, see, you're going to have to update your intro, Legacy. You're going to say, what up, nerds and geeks? He's just Scorp. He is just Scorp. Well, hopefully with 3 combines, we might chop through this a whole lot faster. Plus keep someone busy driving the truck and trailer and everything else around. He is on his way up to get that wagon. Nudity. What's a module build? I haven't seen that in game. I've never done a cotton harvest. So in 9, if you remember FS19 bears den, they had the loose cotton pickers, which you'd then tip into a module builder to make the bale. It would press the cotton into a big square bale. They dumped into the top of it, and then it had like hydraulic ram and compact it all, press it all. That was called a module. No worries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was my interpretation of it. Bit wobbly. Go too fast when you first jump onto a GPS course. Struggle to catch up. 4 rows, but not 6. Flashback to Old Valley. That was some fun times doing those cotton harvests too, wasn't it? Four rows makes for a long day. Does. I imagine it would. Unless you had 6 4-row harvesters versus 4 6-row harvesters. Just makes for more labour and fuel costs. In this day and age, you'd think you should be able to get onto those bots. Oh yeah. But alas, that is not the case. Alright, how's this field? Broke. Racing through it, Chinook over there in the glass. Reno back that way in the X9. It's driving the lap of luxury, but doesn't have the luxury of a high-speed header. Alright. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, just started on Western Oz Forex and it's a little overwhelming, not done a full head yet and been emptied twice. Think I might catch up on yesterday's stream after this one and see the sugarcane. It is, yeah, it does take a while to get used to working in a map with big fields. If you haven't done it before. You've updated your fleet to 4 4-row harvesters instead of 2 4-rows and 4 2-rows. Okay. All self-propelled. Enjoy the sugarcane stream. It was more successful than last week's sugarcane beer. Let's just put it that way. Anytime there's improvements is an improvement. Alright, where is Crofter? He's got to the store. He's on his way back. It's a start. Progress, you were just about to say progress is made. We got it finished, all I'm going to say. A lot better than the first stream. Certainly did. Still wasn't perfect. Still room for improvement. Best way to improve is not plant sugarcane. Well, 5,000 acres of cotton to do. How long is that going to take? Did you say you had last day off for 2 months of harvesting? Currently on fields 84, 88, 9 and 41 on Red River, and about to buy 24. I'm going to talk about a glut of a punishment. Not doing sugarcane or root. You should. Test yourself, beer. Learn from my experiences of how to do it with auto drive and courseplay. 88th day. Okay. No root crops or sugarcane for you, Tara. Hate them. You've learned from my experiences to not touch sugarcane. Here we go. See? Doing the things so you don't have to. Or how not to do it. Yes, thank you, Mark. Like forestry, you can't use the equipment. I need to get back in touch with my forestry. Might have to go back to Elk Mountain and do a little bit of forestry in the coming weeks, so we're primed and ready to go with the platinum map. Mark Falls Harvester makes it a lot more manageable. A winner. Anything that makes it more manageable is a winner. Oh, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Thank you very much for joining and becoming a member. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome along. Make sure you've got your, and this is to any member out there, make sure you've got your, if you're comfortable, add your Discord and YouTube, link those two together, and it will update your membership privileges on the Discord server. See how that goes. Better get used to the FDR stuff. Why is that, Legion? Where are you going, Jamino? You haven't turned your GPS on. He's busy watching the stream and not while he's driving. Cool, man. Yeah, jump in there. Not sure what you're doing. All good. Maybe follow in a second. Here's our grain cart. We're almost back. Oh, no, you will. I'm sure you will. Need to do forestry to see if I can get better, but just can't convince myself to do it, afraid of all the equipment. Let's race over here. Truck to us rather than taking us to the truck. Planning to do sugarcane on West Aussie, you must be mad. You must be mad. Just use a forage harvester with a modded header or something. Still trying to figure out the guidance steering thing. So Control S brings up Control S, Shift S. Control S brings up the settings tab. That's always a good one to look at and get your head around. Understand how things work. Very intrigued to see what other machines we'll get. Yeah, it's interesting watching the fact sheets come out and seeing what's coming. Yeah, start small with the auto load trailer and work your way up to manual loading. I agree. Start small, auto load, then use try and use like a front loader or a wheel loader with the grab. The FSG modding timber jaw's a good one to start with. Give that a go. And after that, then move into using your grapples and those kind of things. You get that far. try to use the grapple first up, you'll just get frustrated and give up. See you in 6 months after you finish the first headland. He won't last 6 months. Takes that long, I tell you. Because of the new map in November, yes, Legion. I am looking forward to giving that a whirl. Right, that part here. Back on. Going again. Right. Make that 18 months after the second headland. Need easy controls, maybe need to learn to use your controller instead. Absolutely. 100% Tara, if you can learn how to use the controller, it will make everything a lot easier, at least in my experience. If you can afford it, a dual joystick setup makes logging equipment excavators way easier to use. I agree. Once you get your head around it all, and once you've set it up, there's a lot, well for me there was a lot of time spent going in and out of the button configuration box and tweaking things to my liking. And I've probably lost it all because of the keybind issues that have come with some of the game updates. So we might have to go back and do all that. That's why I need to get back into Outbound. Some logging to refresh my memory. They haven't updated that with a belt. I was just waiting for this police to click. Check that out. YouTube and Discord connected, so you down the Discord. Awesome. You have both, you find a controller easier for logging. Different benefits to each, like, if you, yeah, depends what you're using it for me. Freight container concept is interesting with the new map. I hope we might see auto load freight container mods. Yeah, I know there's been some container mods being worked on by different people that haven't seen the light of day. I did see there was a post shared on another forum with King Mods. Someone had done some container things, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out of the update and the new map. If his forestry is very safe, zero chance of cutting your hand off. Until you punch your monitor. Black Book. Welcome along, buddy. Nice to see you. Heavy equipment bundle from Logitech makes it easy and fun to do logging. Do you know you'd buy, to be honest, you'd buy 2 joysticks cheaper than the heavy equipment bundle. The only difference is you don't have steering wheel with it. But makes the farming aspect a lot more fun. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a very versatile. I thought we might have seen an updated version of 22 come out. Haven't. There's seat time and excavation equipment and some smaller cranes, I guess why it seems easier to me. May already be in the whip. You know, you're like you'd still end up in a heart attack, Tara. The stress of trying to do logging. Falling out of the chair is still possible. 4.5 million litres of rye. Good work. Say, all. Ah, look at that, we've got a grain cart. Well done, Crofter. Let's see where this GPS course is going to take us. mess we have to tidy up. 73% done on the contract. Chewing through it now. 3 machines. Actually 2 running speed up headers. You know, Heavy Metal Gaming's fallen out of his chair live in a stream, has he? I knew Kaduk did it. I didn't know HMG did it as well. Hello Henry, welcome along, nice to see you. Are we playing on PC? We are playing on PC. This is 4X map Shellbrook by Camille Mapping. Oh, it is a big map. Big PC only. But you're welcome to join if you are on PC. I'll be going for another 20 minutes or so not too much longer, but the server's going to be up all the time. It is a 24/7 open to anyone server that you can join through Discord, so if you want to, jump in there and get into it. You're on for Xbox. So I am working on getting a multiplayer server for crossplay as well, Henry. I'm just waiting on the Western Australia map to be released for all console platforms, not just the PS5 and Xbox One, Xbox S, which I can't remember which the new version of Xbox is. The current gen. Griffin is that all anyone servers. I don't have any members only ones. We've had very few issues with any untoward behaviour, anyone being stupid on the servers. We've been very respectful. It's just missing from PS4. Okay. Yeah, it was okay on PS5, but I want to be able to make sure everyone can use it if we're going to do a crossplay one. So were both Xboxes able to play on it? No, I thought it was only the current gen. Yeah, Croft's got his oh, don't have that mod on. Ah. Yeah, so there's high vis on. Lefty first around here. Oh, if you have it as members benefits. Yeah, no, I didn't want to make it a financial burden. So join, I wanted to have a accessible multiplayer community. So, and if there was enough interest from members, I'd be prepared to set up a members only server. But so far, I haven't seen that desire or demand for it. I'd rather see lots of people having a busy server with lots of people on it than having a server that's limited because you've cut out half your community. You need to try multiplayer one day. Been playing since 15 and never used it at all. Bears, mate, it is a lot of fun when you get a good crowd on and things just go. Like, even just looking there and seeing Combine and a grain cart. It's not on auto drive, it's not on course player or anything like that. It's good fun. Most part of the community is pretty laid back, not many crazy. Yeah, agreed, score. Agreed. And the craziness is the naughty bots and live streams. Those naughty bots. Can't wait to see what your ping is going to be. Careful, it will suck you in. Oh, nice little tilt on that header, isn't it? It's going across the side of that little bit of slope on it. Very good. So Crofter's playing from the UK. What's your ping like? Oh, you're not quite in the UK, are you? But you're over in that part of the world, Crofter. What's your ping like? Need to get that bot working to block all that crap. It's really hard, actually, Legion, to properly configure a bot to block out what they have. It's yeah, it's an interesting issue. Trying to figure out how to block that in my bot, or any bot, to be fair. Thought your ping would be bad, but you probably have me beat. Yeah, you probably will. Okay. $150. And you're doing alright. You managed to drive along beside me. I think they've improved. Improved 22. 19 was really bad if you had a high ping, but 22, I really haven't seen any real degradation of gameplay when you get a higher ping. Watching the stream in 1080p with no issues, so you should be fine. Yeah, the stream's a bit different though, excuse me, because that's going through YouTube servers. So you'll be getting the best experience through YouTube rather than connecting to the server on the other side of the world. Hey, Mr. MRG, how are you, mate? What's happening? Chill Sunday afternoon or evening for you, is it? Afternoon. Still afternoon? Will be afternoon. The other thing, because you're only driving it, well, most of the time, the other time you really notice bad ping on the multiplayer server is when you're going fast. So when you're doing things like this, which is only at low speeds, you might only cover a few meters in a second anyhow. So if your ping's only at 150 milliseconds, you know, it's not like a first-person shooter or a car racing game where you need, you know, your reactions. You need to be able to react quickly. So that's yeah, probably the best way to describe it. You don't need to react quickly, then it doesn't really matter what your ping is. It's not quite so bad. How goes the project? The Squad. American Farming, the next mobile platform farming game. Ooh. I honestly think you'll be fine. You might notice FSG's little FS20 video. I reckon he was secretly priming himself and doing a little bit of a test for when American Farm released, my guess. That's my little synopsis of the situation. My investigative journalism hat on. Very smooth for 150. It's going really well. Really enjoying it. Getting to world build for a video game is an incredible opportunity. I hope you all will enjoy my contributions. Well, mate, we know what you can do in this game, so given the support and what they're building over there. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can create and what you can add to it, because really enjoyed playing on new maps in 19 and 22, so it'll be good. Hey Jamino, thanks for helping, mate. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully we can see you on the server more and more. Like I've said, it is up all the time, so there's always people on here, so even if you just want to farm some fix, and you can see in Discord we've got the bot set up so you can see who's online, where and when and everything like that, so thanks for your help, mate. Later. Where the field have we got to go? I almost feel like hanging on just to get this finished. Awesome. Yeah, if you have time, go for it. Absolutely. This has got a far. I never realised how fast it's unloaded. Alright, let's get this done. We're going to run out of storage space though, because the crofter said the truck was full. And we don't have the other trailer down here now, do we? We're going to go tip the lorry. Good man. Thank you. We leave the trailer. Maybe took back here. There it is. Look at that. What a star. You took the trailer back to the farm before going and getting the Orca wagon. Good joke. Hello Thomas, how are you? It was funny seeing the weeds because you can't really see them from top down or anything. Seeing the green. First time I looked and saw that, I was like, what is that? Why is the crop green in the bottom? What is my most controversial farm sim opinion? Gosh, it's a controversial farm sim opinion. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I've got to try and think of something that's controversial now. I avoid controversy. I'm a people pleaser, MRG. I don't go out of my way to upset or anger people. Gosh. It's hard to be controversial with a relaxed game like this. DJ Go Hammers. The goat. I can upset you. You saying I have upset you, or I'm allowed to upset you? Wash or not wash? Always good when we have a long weekend. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I'm allowed to. I honestly can't think of anything. Can't think of anything controversial. I feel like there's things I've said or thought of that I'm like, wonder if that's going to upset anyone. Giants can't make me shit. Mod theft. Well, I'm big on that, yeah. Back on mod theft. I mean, I don't think that's controversial though. That's just... And I actually think... I think people are too precious about mods, to be fair. I mean, I know they put time and effort into it, and you know, if someone started downloading all my videos and uploading them, that'd piss me off, quite frankly. But at the end of the day, if someone wants to do something and they've done it, and they've done a good job of it, put your energies elsewhere. It's honestly not controversial. Fake person in FSG series survival in Wyoming. That's controversial. Fake person? What, me making Jeb's YouTube channel? Would be if you said it in a Giants forum. You'd probably upset some people. I don't know if it's controversial though. I did just say that people. I am a real person. Fictional. Argsy's better than FSG. Are you just speaking the truth, Bear? He's not here to defend himself. Oh, he said I was fictional. Ah, gotcha. In his little outro. Gotcha. I say that when he's here I get banned from his channel. He wouldn't. Hot take. I know, I'm with you as well though. If you've put something out there and someone wants to resample it or redo it or do something to it, I mean, so long as there's a little bit of respect shown, you know, let's say Marksville. MRG, it's Argsy. I really like Marksville. Do you have any plans to bring it to 22? Because I'd really like to have a go. I think you did a great job. I'd love to try and convert it. Are you okay with that? MRG. Yeah, Argsy, that's awesome. I don't have time. Or, hey, actually, Argsy, I'm making a 4X of Marksville just down the road and I'd rather not have 2 out there. How about, you know, I'm not going to put any effort into doing Lincoln Creek. Why don't you take that one on? I mean, it's what? That's a 5-minute conversation? 2-minute conversation? 10 lines of text to each other? I mean, just, it's not hard. It's not hard. And that's where, you know, like, let's, okay, I've steered clear of it. Let's jump into the custom modding JHHG controversy. Stop being little kids. It's childish. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. Let them message each other. Don't take it public. Don't try and one-up each other. You guys, are you guys going to do this? Oh, you are? Oh, how about we do this one then and you do that one? You put all your effort into doing the case and we'll put all our effort into doing the John Deere, and then the community gets some good mods from both of us. Ones they want to use. Let's not fight over who does what and who does what better and who's stolen what. Ah, you've got me riled up, MRG. The whole idea of theft I find pretty funny, like to build. But how many of those mods are scratch built? Like, I've seen what other modders do. They'll find on Turbo Squid or I don't know what websites, but there's so many 3D model websites out there. Let's go and buy that model, we'll in-game it. Like, you can't tell me people are modeling everything completely from scratch every time. There are models, I'll give them credit for that. That's so exhausting. Yeah. It's the polygonish mods. There you go. I mean, there's just so many models out there that people can use. There's no need to fight over them. Do something new. Why do they do John Deere and Case? Because they know the community, the vast majority of the community like John Deere and Case. It's a shame because I think like JHHD modding and Sid modding, they've done this partnership with this Polish crowd. I think their contribution there will get completely lost and whitewashed out because of this bickering that they have. Almost like Giants should step in and say, time out, and you guys can't release mods to Mod Hub for 2 months because of this attitude. We don't need this in the community. Go and cool your shoes, cool your heels, take your time out, take a deep breath, come back to us in 2 months' time. Anyhow, there you go. Lost some good modders. We've got some good modders have come in too. It's cool. You know, gotta look at it from that point of view. There's always going to be natural attrition. People who can and can't carry on with things. You know, there's been plenty of YouTubers, you know, new channels which have come and gone in the time I've been doing it. They'll have a really good start, or then they'll realise the commitment that's required. They'll have other things come up in life. I mean, it's just a hobby. You guys have probably all noticed the last couple of months my content's been a little bit more sporadic and a little bit more over the place, and hasn't been what I'd really like to do, but I just don't have the time to do everything. That's why the likes of Spectacle Island and Elk Mountain have sort of taken a back seat. And to be fair, might never see any more content on either of those. Elk Mountain I definitely will go back to some time as that. Spectacle Island might be done. Might be time to look forward rather than backwards. Giants involvement is kind of awkward, like when do they step in? Yeah, I mean, they provide a platform. If they get involved in one aspect, how do they get involved elsewhere? I think they do a decent job when a mod's released on Mod Hub that might have been stolen, or they seem to be doing a decent job on trying to police the paid mods. It's pretty hard to. Here we go, got my blood boiling. Got me all worked up, and it's now 9:05. Let's share the Spectacle Island Day game. I'd be happy to do that. FSV. Oh, see, I've noticed. FSG and I've commented on it to each other, and I think probably publicly as well. I feel like the farm sim content for 22 is vastly different to what it was 18 months ago with FS19. There's more variety, I think, of content, and I think that's because the game gives more variety, but there's also less. I feel like there's less being done. Like, to be perfectly honest with you guys, like a map tour, I can get 30 or 40,000 views. So if I was doing it just for views and revenue, I'd just be doing map tours all day, every day. But they can be a lot of effort, and I don't want to do a map tour of every map. I want to do map tours of maps from mappers I respect and maps I like. I don't want to be showing you around a map going, I'm just doing this because someone sent it to me and I liked it, or something like that. Like, yeah, I'd rather sit here and chat to you guys, to be honest. Good thing I stay away from controversy. Oh, we're full after all of that. Where's my grain cart? What else is happening in here anyhow? Look at how close we are to finish. Is that the grain cart? It is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get them in. Otherwise we'll go and grab the X9. Surely put on the FS9 and just see your name on the billboard. Someone had to spice up the stream a little bit. What, was it boring beforehand? Thanks. Well, it's funny, like, Maze Plus, I'd love to get into Maze Plus and have a play around and do something with Maze Plus. But I just think people get bored of always doing all the same stuff over and over and over. I've tedded this hay 3 times to make it hay. Well, that's what Maze Plus need. Whoa, Nelly, look at those front wheels locked up. I wasn't stopping in a hurry, were we? So there's some aspects which you do just you avoid just because of that repetitiveness. Like, oh yeah, while we're being completely honest, I'm actually surprised that the 5-Minute Farmer hasn't got as many views as it has, and I think that's just the algorithm. It's not that people don't enjoy it, because the content and the feedback I've had on that series has been entirely, overwhelmingly positive, saying this is a great take, it's a perfect niche in the market. But if people don't see it, they don't know how to watch it, or don't know to watch it, do they? So, hey, they're fun to make. I'm going to keep on making them. I'm enjoying them more now. I've spread them out to every second day. I'm not under as much pressure to try and keep up a daily release. That certainly brought my enjoyment back into that series, that format, because it was becoming a little bit of a drain. So, here we go. This turned into an Ask Me Anything, just about. I like the fact I started doing the shorts. Yeah, I saw shorts as an experiment. The shorts are fun. It's trying to find the right way to do the shorts. So, you know, you would have seen I've done I tried a short with, you know, promoting a video. I quickly realised that that's not what shorts are for. Shorts aren't there to try and say, you know, come and watch this latest video. It's not an advertising method for promoting content. It's a way for promoting the channel as a whole. So you've got to put stuff on there that people want to watch and go, right, this guy's doing cool stuff. What more can I do? What more content does he watch? Let's go and watch it. So, you know, interestingly, the truck crash on Elk Mountain has been my most viewed short, and still gets comments and still gets viewed. So it's trying to jump in there and see what are people enjoying in their 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or whatever they want to view of a video. What's going to keep them watching your one rather than just swiping and going to watch the next one. "60-second farmer or a 2-stroke farm." Oh, Thomas. I like it. And yes, you asked if I'm in New Zealand. Yes, I am in New Zealand. Oh, he's gone to empty, it's full. No point putting that out. Shorts are better long. Elaborate. Make your short statement a little bit longer, Black Book. You'd watch a 50-second short rather than a 10-second short? Is that what you mean? Serious idea for you, Argsy. New mods that interest you. I know DJ and FC have a mods report daily, weekly, but no one does a mods I like that just came out series. Mods I like that just came out. Interesting. The mods I like, it's a really hard to crack into, because like you say, DJ does it, he covers everything. Farmer Cop does his top 10 mods of the week. CLP covers them really well for console, so I think anytime people are getting recommended that through other means, so you know, if someone says what mods are out this week, I'll go and check out DJ or CLP. You're trying to tap into a captured market. I understand what you're trying to say, but yeah. You ended up watching my crash 4 or 5 times. I like the shorts, but I don't like the shorts. Yeah, okay. Mods I like, as in mods Argsy likes it. Okay. Maybe 12 seconds. So 12 seconds is too short for a short? Or are you saying a 12-second short's perfectly? You just started the second headland. Oh, and your sugarcane. Nice bit of depth on specific ones, like how, why you like him. You like would be interesting. Okay. Along with this website, I want to make a second site that reviews strictly American mods, like S mods used to. I think people are going to appeal. Is that going to appeal to people, you reckon, MRG? If that's, I mean, You don't have enough to do MRG here. Farmer Cop changed with the YouTube fame. It's an interesting take, Carlos. I don't think he does too much different from what he does he? I've watched him for a while. I still think he does what he does. He's his own unique way of doing things. You know, his live streams are all over the place in a cool way. Just jumping around between different things. Whereas, you know, I've streamed for over 2 hours sitting in a combine, just chatting. So he would have been in here, he would have had 5 different fields with 6 different bits of equipment all running, and he'd be tabbing through and doing different things and jumping between productions and that, that's him. He's very energetic. Maybe the what the heck is this mod and why was it released could be a good controversial series. The WTF series. The scooter. What the mod? You know, FSG and I appeal to a slightly different market to the likes of Farmer Cop, DJ, Clutch in general. And I think if you ever looked at or if you could ever see our stats and viewership, you'd probably recognise the demographics slightly different. They can keep their market, we'll keep ours. It's fun though. Fun. Great bunch of everyone's a great bunch. Yeah. DJ takes his time every Wednesday. When he gets up, he'll jump into my live streams. It's cool. And people like it. Argsy's long shorts. They're only in summer though, Black Book. Crofter loves short shorts. Oh goodness, this is going downhill quickly. Quick, Chinook, we need to finish this field. Heard the same cop stories for 500th time. Hey, new viewers, gotta say the same stories over and over. We all think it at some point. Shorts are best above the knees. Right. And above the waist too, I don't need to see bum crack. Carlos's point, Farmer Cop has changed since early 21. I started watching better or worse scramble for sure, but there are the serious players and the arcadish players and each is acceptable. It's a cool game because you can play it however you want. So many different ways to play it. So many different ways. The WTF mod. Who creates short shorts? Stubbies. Margsy's Bahama shorts is just 20 to 60 seconds long, then a side channel. Booty shorts. They're not shorts, they're underwear. Togs, undies. You guys won't. The Aussies and Kiwis will get their roof. Hey Sean, how are you? Good to see you. 4 trucks running for you, sugarcane, but it's still going to take like 3 hours. FS mine is completely different. He's completely different. Yep. 20 minutes round trip each time they go from my farm on field 8 to Cargill's on the other side of the map. Bermuda shorts, serious videos. Right, I'm finished over here. Now is Chinook going over there? 96%. Oh, look at that. We've actually just about finished. He's just doing his last pass, as I did the last little section up here. The timing is impeccable. And the header off. Oops, not the engine. It's the header. Well, that'll turn the heater off as well. Oh, truck's full. Okay. We're not going to be emptying into that. Let's head on up and back over this way. So each of the field, we can leave everything to be emptied out. Goodness. Oh, thank you for enlightening the stream, MRG, with the controversial comment. You got me going. Togs, undies. And Thomas, thinking the same along the lines. Oh, we're not going to go there, Scorp. Rye, not sugarcane. Excuse me, here's the sugarcane. Oh, right, sorry. Yep. I'm jumping between what Bear's talking about and what excuse me, he's talking about. That's right, you had a whole 1,000,000 litres or something to ship, didn't you? Most of the mods are good, but when you find a bad one, your experience is usually really bad. Often is. If it wasn't for Courseplay and Auto Drive, you would have gone mad by now. 4.5 million. That was 1,000,000 litres in a few, isn't it? Right. Is that empty? Oh, it's 5% in there. We'll take this over as well. Race. I wonder. Okay, we're empty. Just a touch more than one, just a little bit more than 1 million. Oh, at least I didn't scare you all off. There's still 44 of you in here. 55 likes on the stream if you've enjoyed today's live stream from the multiplayer server. Do make sure you hit that thumbs up button, left a like, double check you're subscribed if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'd appreciate it if you do. As everyone says, it doesn't cost you anything, and it does show your support to us. It is highly appreciated. It's interesting actually how many on every video, it doesn't matter which video it is, how many people are subscribed and how many aren't. So should start reeling some of those numbers off and telling you to subscribe if you don't. Alright, let's go find that truck. There it is. Wonder if we can get everything in the grain cart and in the truck back up to the yard, back up to the sell point. How much? The contract's 96% complete, so we've just got the last delivery to do, and that'll finish it off. So we'll go and do that and be done. Gone a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I got on a rant. Here we go. Likes have gone up. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for doing that. You've done 1.5 headlands and they've got 620,000 litres already. Good job. You've got a 50 million litre silo. That is a good job. Special shoes to wear, do I, Blackwell? Can you join Sean? I am just about wrapping up. The server's going to be open though, so you're welcome to join at any time. But we are just finishing off for today's live stream, but hopefully we'll be back again soon. Do another one of these. It's been fun. You're off, Scooter. Have a great week, everyone. Same to you, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. So, Bez, you've done the maths. 12 minutes to get to cargoes, 1 minute to unload each, so 4 minutes there, then 12 minutes back, and like 10 minutes for me to load them all from August. 38 minutes a run for around 400,000 litres. It's 7.25 hours to sell it all. Goodness. What are you having to? Why are you having to use augers? Have you got bins that need augers to unload from? Do you? Nasty. It's not much fun. You got more auto drive tractors than there is traffic. Red River might happen to be, but it is rather large, isn't it? 625,000 litre bins and 12.5 million litre bins. So you mean to suck out of those with augers. Nasty. Ah, right. Gotcha. So you couldn't store it in the dryer. Oh, you found out on the last truck for bringing in, it does hold right, it just doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate, yeah. That's unfortunate. It's so much easier, isn't it, doing it from an overhead auger with auto drive. You'll be right though, you'll be right. How big did you say your trucks were? Oh, we're going to go too fast around that corner. You brought 8 of the silos just for the rye and then found out you could do it. Oh well, lesson learned. Around 400, ah okay. Might have to lease a few trucks, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, let's go and get this down to this sell point. Is Crofters in front of us. Catch him. Did we get all the combines emptied out, Chumma? Tractor versus truck. I'm on my way. You've gone and had a potato harvesting contract on 86 hectares come up. Am I really that bad to take on a contract? Unless you're going to lease a whole lot of equipment to help you do it, I'd say you'd be nuts. Absolutely bonkers to do that. Oh, it's going to be close actually, Crofter. I reckon we're going to get there at the same time. I reckon your tractor probably goes half as fast as I go, and we've got... I can see you. I think I'm going to get you. You need to refuel 400 litre diesel tank every 2 runs. I suppose it gives you something to do. What are you doing in between? Maybe you need to take on something else. Too not realistic refueling just for this. Some of the fuel usage can get a bit high, though, can't it? 42 hours on this truck already, Chumma. You guys have been spending some time in here. .400 litre tanks. With 400 litres. Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, he beat me. But he's clever. I was going to suggest it, I didn't even need to. Get the truck in there, and you can put the auger into the truck. Hopefully it's going to work. You wouldn't be able to unload anyhow, would you? Oh, this is going to work. Oh. One's first. Back one. There's no collisions. Perfect. So how far before we get this all filled? It's a contract truck, so you're not worried about me crashing it. It's good. I wasn't worried about crashing it either, did not. 99%. So how much extra money are we going to get off this? There we go, done. Rest profit. Nah, just dump it all, Crofter. Oh, you dump it into the truck. Alright, there we are. If it's a contract truck, I'm just going to leave it here instead of driving it anywhere else. Have a look. You're empty. You're empty. That's empty, empty, empty. Everything's empty. All done. Perfect. Well, contract done. You might as well complete it and accept it. Get that $94,000 in Chinook. Oh. How did that? Stick my tape. Okay. Complete. Oh, 78. So we had an adjustment for borrowing the combine. It's now banished. Bamushed. Well, there we are, everyone. That is Shellbrook. Thank you for joining the stream. Thanks, Chinook, for setting all this up. Crofter, thanks for joining in, mate. Nice to have you here. Jamino, who was also here as well. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I know you've gone, but it was a pleasure having your company. To everyone else, if anyone is interested, feel free, just jump into Discord, become a part of it. Everyone's really helpful. You need a hand to get it set up or anything like that, join Discord and we can point you in the right direction. We download the mods, how to get it set up, how to connect, everything like that, how to join a farm, what there is to do. There's going to be plenty to do because there is some big fields. That field of corn, which if we look at it, is, well, that's 48 hectares, that one's 56. So by the time you take the adjustment for the size, we've got a field of corn which is probably as big as the field 17, which we just harvested and took us 3 harvesters well over 2 hours to do. So jump in there and become part of it. Come and claim a piece of the map for yourself. Come and be a contributor. Contribute to things. We've got the other farm over here as well, which we haven't even looked at. So maybe next time we're on, we'll go and spend some time over with those guys and what they're doing. But for now, I'm going to go and watch Formula 1 Grand Prix. Thank you for no spoilers. Appreciate that. Appreciate everyone for hanging out today. And if you haven't liked the stream, make sure you do on the way out. Thanks for the banter. Nice to have you all here. And until Wednesday night, back on Southern Cross Station. And then don't forget, next week we will be streaming on Friday for your time, Saturday morning my time for a couple of hours with Nick Stegman for his Bailing Away Cancer fundraiser. He's going for 12 hours, so make sure you go and check out his channel. We'll share some info about it through the community page during the week. And make sure everyone knows what's going on. And yeah, have fun with it. So, until next time, take care everyone, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye.